From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. Our pattern is shifting as we'll have many chances for rainfall from today through Monday. Wind gusts going to be picking up for this weekend. High temperatures going down, and that means, of course, afternoon highs and freezing lows as well. So maybe we could have some frosty mornings for next week in the valleys. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but right now you see just a few showers in the valleys, the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We're having some trouble with the radar this morning, but you see the gist is that light rainfall in the valleys, also up in the Cascades. Air quality this morning is still being reduced in a moderate fashion for the valleys, for portions of the basin, and it looks a lot worse up towards that Labor Mountain fires. Air quality up that way is unhealthy for sensitive groups, if not just straight up unhealthy. Temperatures sort of all over the place this morning. We're seeing 40s, we're seeing 50s, and we're seeing 60s out there. Your day planner forecast for this Thursday, we're going to be into the 50s and 60s around lunchtime, and then around 70 degrees for the warmest part of the day. We'll have increasing sunshine throughout the day, and rain chances going down temporarily but surging back up into Friday and beyond. We'll talk about it all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a tragic weekend in Sunnyside. A teen hit and killed by two different cars. What investigators are saying about the crash this morning and how the school district is helping students cope.
And a tense situation in Kennewick after a woman armed with a knife prompted a large police response. We have how officers managed to de-escalate the incident and also what charges she's now facing.
And a viral video claiming maggots were found in food at a Tri-Cities restaurant. But we'll let you know what health inspectors actually found, and we'll tell you what the Benton Franklin Health District says about looking into the complaint. It's all in Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Thursday, October 9th, Little Friday, as I like to call it.
Friday Junior. So close.
We're getting there, aren't we?
And we do want to get into your top stories, and we're starting off in Sunnyside.
That's where an investigation's underway right now by the Yakima County Sheriff's Office.
The investigation is regarding a pedestrian who was ran over by two different cars. Now, this happened near the Stover Road and Denbor Road intersection. The Sheriff's Office says this occurred on Saturday, October 4th, around 8 p.m. Deputies confirmed the pedestrian was a teenager and died from his injuries at the scene. The victim was a student at Sunnyside High School, and the school district says they're taking action for those who knew him.
I think just making sure that our students get the support they need is our primary focus to help them through a challenging time. So we have a flight team system set up in our district that brings together counselors from throughout the district, and they go to the high school to provide support for students or staff that may be struggling.
Now we're working on gathering more information in regards to the case. Any updates that become available, we'll of course share them with you.
Now, more crime news. Kennewick police say a woman is in custody after a tense standoff yesterday afternoon. Officers were called to a home on West Grand Ronde just after a road. This was just after 2 o'clock, following several 911 calls from a woman threatening self-harm. So when officers got there, they say 38-year-old Erica Alvarez came out of her home armed with a knife. She began stabbing a patrol vehicle. The responding officer tried to back away but couldn't fully retreat because of nearby bystanders. Police say Alvarez then went back inside her home, prompting a large police response to protect the community. After establishing communication, officers were able to take her into custody safely without using any force. She was taken to a hospital for evaluation and is now booked into the Benton County Jail for malicious mischief in the first degree. Police say crisis services have also been contacted to ensure she receives additional support.
504 now, in a social media video going viral showing maggots allegedly found at a Tri-Cities restaurant.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia spoke with the Benton Franklin Health District on its response to this unusual case.
The Benton Franklin Health District food supervisor says they received reports alleging maggots were found in the food of a Tri-Cities restaurant. Video of the food went viral last weekend. The health department sent inspectors to investigate.
When we went out there, the establishment had done everything they needed to do if there was an issue, and they ended up just having a routine inspection and discussing the complaint with the establishment.
The food supervisor adds that the restaurant in question undergoes routine inspections, being inspected more than once a year, and that they work to keep the standard at every food establishment in their jurisdiction.
So if we do an inspection with an establishment and they have 35 or more red critical points, so high-risk violations, they will have follow-up inspections. So that's where we go out at a more frequent basis than we do for a routine inspection.
Lower scoring inspections don't mean restaurants aren't necessarily safe to eat at.
Any food establishment that's open is considered safe to eat at. We do correction on site. If we do find something somewhere, it is corrected during the inspection, if possible.
Regarding the possibility of the health district shutting down a business, it's not a quick decision.
It is really based on what's going on at the establishment. If an establishment is closed, we have been there multiple times, and we follow our enforcement policy, which is also online, and the inspections are posted on our website, but we do not aim to close establishments down. It takes a lot for an establishment to be closed.
With the issue being resolved through the health department, the restaurant is open for business as usual, ready to put the situation behind them. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. Now, our team spoke with the manager at the restaurant in question yesterday, but they declined to speak on the situation any further.
So if you or someone you know has concerns about a food establishment, you can always leave a tip on the Benton Franklin Health District's webpage, and we have a link to that up on our webpage, applevalleynewsnow.com. 5:06, taking you to Pasco now, where the police department is looking to hear directly from you, the community it serves. The department is inviting public feedback as a part of its ongoing accreditation process through the Commission of Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, also known as CALEA. So they're asking residents to share comments on how officers meet CALEA standards, engaging with the community, and delivering public safety services. Department leaders say the goal is to gain valuable insight from the public, helping them continue to improve and pursue professional excellence. If you'd like to submit feedback, you can find a link to the form on the Pasco Police Department's Facebook page.
Talking local living now, residents in one Tri-Cities neighborhood say they've had enough from road noise and rising crime to garbage piling up and dead trees left to fall over.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says the issue isn't simple. The neighborhood isn't officially a part of Kennewick, but even though it's surrounded by it.
And frustration is growing over who's responsible for fixing it.
For people living in Tri-City Heights, the sound of traffic is constant, and so are the complaints.
I live 2 streets over from Canal Drive, and I go out back to have coffee on my patio, and sometimes we have to stop our conversations because we can't hear each other talk. It's that bad.
But the noise is only part of the problem. Residents say crime, homelessness, and trash have all increased, and they're the ones left cleaning it up.
I myself personally have gone out and, because the city won't do it, cleaned all the street from Young Street all the way down Umatilla and all the way around to Colorado, and picked up the trash, took my mower and weed eater and cleaned all the street.
The frustration comes down to jurisdiction. Tri-City Heights is technically in Benton County, but it's surrounded by the city of Kennewick, which poses the question, who is responsible for upkeep?
That becomes a very difficult situation. Everybody that falls into kind of called the donut hole. We've had it in Pasco. You've had it in multiple jurisdictions. It's tough. Who takes care of what? And so I appreciate you coming down. I think our council will do what we can.
Residents are also asking for a sound wall to block noise between the city and county line and want dangerous dead trees removed before someone gets hurt. In a statement to Apple Valley News Now, the city of Kennewick says the Tri-City Heights neighborhood presents some jurisdictional complexities. We believe the right-of-way and trees fall under the city of Kennewick's ownership, while the properties themselves are located in Benton County. Moving forward, we'll work to clarify the ownership and maintenance responsibilities in this area to effectively respond to resident concerns. Neighbors say they plan to keep organizing cleanups, but they're also calling on both the city and county to step up and take ownership. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And the council says the Tri-City Heights community has their attention.
Apple Valley News Now reached out to Benton County about the area and have yet to hear back. Of course, once we do, we'll be sure to update you.
All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a breakthrough in the Middle East, Israel and Hamas agreeing to the first phase of a ceasefire plan. We have what's next for hostages and what could make this plan harder to keep. It's all coming up in your national headlines.
But first, giving you that live look outside this morning from our Legends Casino and Hotel Skycam at Richland's Columbia Point. When we come back after the break, we're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth. He's going to have your first alert forecast. It is 10 minutes after 5 on this Thursday.
The buzz is absolutely deafening. Let's go! This is an electric environment.
Saturday Night Football, all season long on ABC.
Saturday nights on Apple Valley News Now, sponsored locally by Prosser Orthopedic Center. This is how we care.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope. You don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
5 everyday heroes were honored today by tech billionaire Trip Hauser with a trip to space.
We got hit by a satellite. Oh my God.
911, what's your emergency?
We're witnessing a geomagnetic storm.
Everybody, in the engine!
Mission Control, do you copy?
I've been away!
5 everyday heroes were honored today by tech billionaire Trip Hauser with a trip to space.
We got hit by a satellite. Oh my God.
The Bears and the Commanders, Monday Night Football at 5, Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another warm one out there as we'll be in the low to mid 70s for lower elevations, 50s and 60s for the mountains. But this trend is going to reverse as we're going to turn much cooler for Saturday and beyond. High temperatures slipping down into the 50s and 60s. You see for the Tri-Cities will be in the mid 70s still for tomorrow, but then for Saturday and beyond. Temperatures getting into the upper 50s to low 60s, about 10 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. And of course, the morning low is going to go down as well, so low that we could maybe have a little bit of frost in the valleys for Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and Wednesday morning, especially by Tuesday and Wednesday morning, getting into the mid 30s in the Yakima Valley. But in the Kittitas Valley, these lows could be a little bit closer to 32 degrees. And the temperature is going down because of a cold front that's going to pass, and that'll bring wind gusts up for the region for Saturday and Saturday night. Now, this isn't going to be the most windy event we're going to have all year, but gusts anywhere between 15 to 35 miles per hour. You see the gustiest location is going to be the lower Columbia Basin, so places like the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, also for the Blue Foothills, places like Pendleton and Walla Walla. Then into Saturday night, still quite windy in the lower Columbia Basin, those gusts around 35 miles per hour, but it looks like that the gusts overall should trend calmer as we head into Sunday and beyond that. But a lot of rain chances in the forecast associated with the winds, associated with the cold front, and I'll time all that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. It is 5:15 now. Turning now to national headlines this morning. A major breakthrough in the Middle East.
Some Israelis and Palestinians are expressing excitement today as the moment many have hoped and prayed for appears to finally be here. And this comes after negotiators reached an agreement on a path to a ceasefire just last night.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's convening his government to sign off on this today. Experts say that the process is a long and difficult one, but Amy Kiley reports that the first steps could end the suffering of thousands.
This really is the end of the war.
Israel and Hamas say they have agreed to phase one of a ceasefire plan.
The next few days, with each side has to do certain things. The Israelis have to pull out. Hamas needs to release the hostages. Israel needs to release prisoners.
Hamas and its allies are holding 48 hostages. The Israeli government believes 20 are alive. President Donald Trump says their release could begin Monday. Many Israelis are expressing gratitude toward the U.S.
What we're witnessing is peace through pressure.
The Hostages and Missing Families Forum says members are excited, but adds, quote, "Our struggle is not over and will not end until the last hostage returns home." Reports out of Gaza say people there clapped and cheered at the news.
It's incredibly quiet from the skies. Come on!
The United Nations says it will supply sustained humanitarian relief to Gazans. Trump says other Mideast countries plan to help with reconstruction.
I think Gazans will have massive relief as the war stops.
Experts say the next phase of the ceasefire plan will be harder to implement.
It speaks about reconstruction in Gaza. It speaks about an international security force. All of those things are very complicated.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Now, much-needed humanitarian aid will now be allowed into Gaza.
In a social media post, President Trump calling the ceasefire agreement historic and unprecedented. Just moments ago, President Trump announcing that Israel and Hamas have signed off on this first phase of the peace plan in Gaza following these negotiations.
And we'll, of course, keep you updated. Now keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbreth is back with how your weather is looking. Early look at the weekend weather forecast. It's all coming up in his first alert weather forecast right after the break.
This week is the perfect time to upgrade your home at Walker's Furniture.
We're doubling the savings on beautiful new sofa and love seat combinations, stylish new bedroom sets, and the best selection of top name brand mattress sets.
It's all on sale this week, and you can multiply your savings with a sales tax discount or take advantage of 5 years no interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase required.
Get it today and pay over time.
This week at Walker's Furniture.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have chances for rainfall today through Monday for lower elevations. Now, it's not going to rain the entirety of that stretch, but we'll have some persistent shower chances. So we'll go ahead and show that to you with Futurecast radar. This is 8 this morning. The bulk of this still in the valleys and in the Cascades. Now, this is going to lift off, and the rest of the day is looking pretty dry, even a decent amount of sunshine out there. But as we head into Friday, this is when we could see some more rain chances. So by 8 in the morning, looks like most of this is still in the Cascades, the same thing for lunchtime, but then into the afternoon and evening, that's when shower chances become much more widespread, getting into the valleys, the basin, the foothills, and the blues. Looks like we'll trend a little bit drier into Friday evening, but then there are more rounds ahead of us for Saturday and beyond. So let's show that to you with Futurecast radar. This is more of a long-term model, so this isn't as etched in stone, but you can see that the bulk of the rainfall is going to continue to set up over the Cascades. Now, eventually, maybe shifting over to the blues as we head into Sunday, but then additional rounds for the Cascades, and then maybe becoming a little bit more widespread into lower elevations for the rest of the evening on Sunday and then into Monday. Of course, that went by very fast, but you can slow it down. You can see those hour by hour, day by day precip chances for your neck of the woods by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting from the wettest stretch of time, which is going to be 11 a.m. tomorrow morning to 5 p.m. on Monday. Between an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall for the Cascades, around 0.2 inches for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, 0.1 to 0.2 inches for the Blue Foothills, around a half an inch for the Blue Mountains. But unfortunately for the basin, I think a lot of us are going to struggle to pick up a tenth of an inch of rainfall. Here are the 7-day precip chances for Yakima. Looks like, again, Monday's probably going to be the most active day, looking a lot drier after that. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. One last dry day today, then rain chances impact us Friday through Monday. For Yakima, persistent shower chances Thursday through Sunday. Then they actually go up a little bit more on Monday. For Ellensburg, look at the flip from Thursday to Monday, 71 to 49, over a 20-degree cool down. For Hermiston, clouds building over the next couple of days, and shower chances and winds pick up starting Saturday. And finally, for Walla Walla, a last hurrah of warm and sunny weather today, starting to feel more of those fall vibes for the rest of the forecast.
Fall vibes.
Last hurrah for 70s? We just jumped into the cold weather. I was,
That was the thing. There was no warning.
Yeah.
This one.
Did you give us a warning? I must have not heard it.
Right over here.
Well, I mean, yes.
A more warning, like a more warning kind of warning.
But like a warning to the warning, you know? You gave us what was going on. There's no warning about what was going to happen. That's the problem.
Right.
I think I'm following.
We're just up here complaining. Yeah. You know, you can't please us.
It's favorite thing to do, right?
I know. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, Dolly Parton easing fans' worries about her health. She's saying, I ain't dead yet. And also, we're hearing from George Clooney gearing up for Ocean's 14. And Rush is hitting the road again. All of those headlines coming up in your entertainment news.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a rugged new Toyota Tacoma for just $279 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Save like you mean it at Meredith Furniture right now. Get $500 off stressless wing recliners in all Paloma leather colors. Plus, get Paloma leather special pricing on design coordinating stressless Manhattan, stressless Oslo, and stressless Flora sofas and love seats. Don't miss out. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
Much to the delight of our customers, John Gray now brings you Gray's Pizza and Bar, your new favorite spot in Grandview for great foods and good times. Busy day? No worries. Call ahead and order your favorite pizza to go. Quick, easy pickup, slices, salads, and soft drinks. Lunch made simple with our Monday to Friday quick lunch special. Students get $1 off every pizza slice, and school staff enjoy 10% off their orders Monday through Friday until 4 p.m. Gray's Pizza and Bar. Great deals, great eats right here in Grandview. Come see us today.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Lets it fly. Perfect throw.
Chicago battles Washington. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, Kirsten Dunst from Roofman, plus Lucas Cage on his new book.
The youngest of 4 boys.
Are you the favorite of the family?
For sure.
Yeah.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Kraken, Ducks. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on MeTV.
Welcome back. Turning to your entertainment news this morning, country legend Dolly Parton is setting the record straight after fans were concerned about her health.
Yeah, and we have the latest on George Clooney's Ocean's 14 and the new Beatles film.
And good news for fans of Rush. The band is adding new dates to their long-awaited reunion. So with that, here is Jacqueline Lee with the latest in showbiz today.
Dolly Parton easing fans' fears. In a new video posted to social media, Parton says she's okay. It comes after a post from her younger sister Frida asking fans to pray for the country music legend, which prompted some to worry about Dolly's health. She recently canceled her December residency in Las Vegas. A source close to the situation says Dolly's been dealing with kidney stones.
I did have to cancel some things so I could be closer to home, but I wanted you to know that I'm not dying.
George Clooney says Ocean's 14 is moving forward, telling E! News the movie, the follow-up to the Ocean's Caper series, will bring back much of the original cast, with filming expected to start next year. Saoirse Ronan will play Linda McCartney in the upcoming movies documenting the lives of the Beatles. The 4-time Oscar nominee will play alongside Paul Mescal, who plays Paul. The set of 4 films are expected to come out in 2028. Rush is adding more dates to their reunion tour. The band will now play shows in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York City, Toronto, Fort Worth, and Cleveland. It marks the first time founding members Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson have toured together in 11 years.
There's something wrong here.
And happy birthday to Tony Shalhoub. The Emmy-winning actor best known for his TV role on Monk is 72 today. That's what's happening in Hollywood. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News.
Love me some Dolly.
She had us all worried there for a second, even though her sister kind of cleared it.
It was the sister that had us worried.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But really, she just concerned and wanted prayers, you know. So then just team up prayer warriors.
Yeah, she's not dying, so it sucks for Jolene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
And Dolly setting the record straight like she always does.
Yeah.
I ain't dead yet. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up on our 5:30 half hour, environmental testing across Vista Field. What the Port of Kennewick found after sampling nearly every corner of the site, and what that means for future development.
And irrigation season is coming to an end in the Tri-Cities. What you need to know and how you can prep before the shutoff. Details are in your next half hour, but first, here are your Tech Bites.
Hi there, Morgan Norwood. In today's Tech Bites, prescription drugs and vending machines. That's right, Amazon is adding so-called pharmacy kiosk to its One Medical clinics. The goal is to allow patients to pick up their meds moments after they're prescribed. The kiosk will appear in Los Angeles in December before hitting other cities. Well, New York City is suing a string of social media giants, claiming that their platforms are deliberately designed to be addictive to children. The lawsuit blames Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, among others, for fueling a mental health crisis. Google was the first to respond, denying the allegations. And finally, Apple is testing a new Keep Audio with Headphones setting. It stops the music in your AirPods from playing through your car's speakers when you connect to CarPlay. It should work with any pair of wireless headphones connected to your iPhone, not just AirPods. Well, those are your Tech Bites. I'm Morgan Norwood. Have a great day.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is for the type of person who's always inviting friends to come on over, babe. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of quick change scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. So you're always ready for anyone to come on over, baby. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
The fiber in Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat supports your gut health.
Hold my ball.
Now that's a good gut feeling.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, today's national day is National Curious Events Day. I don't really know what that means, but I'm curious about the weather. If it's going to be 70s anytime soon again.
Curious events.
Curious events. Let me click on it. Actually, I just lost it.
Got a deep dive into that.
Yeah. Uh-oh, now I gotta scroll. Okay.
Well, how about we circle back to curious events a little bit later in the show?
Day.
The day to wonder about everything we've ever wondered about. Okay.
That would only be everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, let's narrow that down a little bit. If you're curious about the weather,
yeah,
that's kind of my wheelhouse. So big weather stories over the next handful of days. Many shower chances. We can go ahead and take graphics full. Thank you. Many shower chances Thursday through Monday, although I think we're probably going to keep it dry today for the Tri-Cities. Not only are rain chances going up, but wind gusts going up as well for Saturday into Saturday night. High temperatures going down and overnight lows going down as well as the air mass is trending cooler. This morning, we're seeing some showers in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, also up into the Cascades. But for the basin, for the foothills, and for the Blues, we are looking dry for this morning. Air quality is still being moderately reduced in the valleys, but it's not looking as bad anymore up towards the eastern flank of the Labor Mountain fire. But still, air quality up that way is unhealthy for sensitive groups, but it's looking good for the basin, the foothills, and the Blues. Temperatures out there mostly in the 40s. In fact, it looks like all of us are in the 40s and 50s. Your coat cast for this Thursday in the Tri-Cities, light jacket stuff for this morning, but then we're going to warm up into t-shirt territory a little bit later in the day. Still in the low to mid 70s for lower elevations, but temperatures going down like I just talked about. So I'll show you that downward slide coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour of news in Kennewick, where after months of testing at Vista Field, officials are saying most of that area is now clear of those PFAS chemicals, and they say construction can move forward.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with port officials about what the testing found and also what comes next.
Environmental testing covered nearly every corner of the 103-acre redevelopment site. 47 different locations were sampled at depths between 2 and 10 feet. To determine whether any PFAS chemicals had reached groundwater. Officials say most of the area came back clean, with just one private lot showing levels above state cleanup standards.
So you test about 2 feet, then you want to go down further. We did 4 feet, and in some cases I think we did 10 or 12 feet. The concern there from ecology was if they found any of the PFAS constituents, let's say you find it at 2 feet, not necessarily a big problem. If you find it 4, 6, 8, 10, then the question is it getting to groundwater?
Arnzen says testing was done across multiple parts of Vista Field, including areas already under construction, and others yet to be developed.
Port of Kennewick officials tell me that the testing was not just secluded to one area of Vista Field, but actually covered several sectors of Vista Field.
A couple samples on lot 31, which is the one where the PFAS came back in the first round of testing. So we verified those test results there. We did some testing on lots that were under construction, lots that people had purchased but hadn't built on yet.
Even construction was temporarily put on hold while testing took place, as officials wanted to be sure the issue wasn't more widespread.
And in particular, we have the two businesses. You can go out there and you see two buildings that are reaching completion, and those are the buildings that we're getting the utilities in. But we even put that on hold while we were doing our homework and our testing, because we didn't know how widespread the PFAS might have been.
Officials say most of Vista Field is tested and cleared with the goal of pushing development forward. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And port officials do say that they are still waiting on guidance from the Department of Ecology in regards to what the next steps there are.
And we'll, of course, keep you updated. Looking to Yakima now, where the trolley system is getting a brief lifeline. City Council has approved an extension to keep the wheels turning through the year's end. At Tuesday's meeting, council members passed a resolution to extend the trolley operating agreement through December after it had been scheduled to expire on September 30th. The council also approved repairs to the Natchez River Bridge, which is a key route for the trolley into Selah. But beyond that short-term fix are also big decisions ahead. The proposed 6th Avenue revitalization project is awaiting council approval, and with it comes a substantial price tag. Nonetheless, the support was present at the meeting.
I also want to add that the trips to Selah have always been far more popular, and we still get asked about them all the time.
I first heard of the trolleys when I was sitting in my divorce lawyer's office. There was a National Geographic when they go up 6th Avenue and they see it go by and they wave. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing.
The resolution passed with a 6-1 vote. Councilman Reedy Berg was the lone dissent. He noted that embarking on extensive repairs could be a multi-million-dollar commitment the city may not be ready to support.
5:36, if you use irrigation water and you're here in the Tri-Cities, mark your calendars. The 2025 irrigation season will officially wrap up next week. Kennewick officials say their season will end on Sunday on the 12th, while Pasco and Richland plan to end their irrigation the following day on the 13th. District officials say the end dates have been selected as a part of ongoing efforts to carefully manage the region's water supply, keeping it balanced and sustainable for everyone. They're reminding customers to plan ahead and complete any final watering or maintenance before the shutoff dates. Once the season ends, crews will begin prepping the system for winter and maintenance ahead of next year's startup.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, they're the team to beat and they haven't lost a game yet. We'll show you how Columbia Basin College's women's soccer squad is keeping their winning streak alive. We're talking sports right after the break. Plus, Josh Colbreth is back with another look at your weather forecast. It's all in just a few minutes.
The Bears and the Commanders, Monday Night Football at 5, Apple Valley News Now.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
We're forging the future of the city of Pasco, and we need your voice. The city is updating our comprehensive plan, which covers everything from housing and transportation to utilities and parks. This document showcases the vision of what we want Pasco to be in 2046 and beyond. Tell us about the type of businesses you'd like to see, the types of parks you'd like to visit, and the type of neighborhood you want to live in. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit pasco-wa.gov/comp plan and become part of the future.
Join us for the biggest sale of the year this holiday weekend at More Furniture. You'll find all the newest styles, functions, and features when you shop our gorgeous fall arrivals. And best of all, it's in stock and on sale. Plus, for a limited time with your minimum purchase of $14.99, choose your bonus. Free white glove delivery of your purchase, or we'll pay your sales tax. Visit your local More Furniture today and save big. More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
5 everyday heroes were honored today by tech billionaire Trip Hauser with a trip to space.
We got hit by a satellite! Oh my God!
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another day where we'll be about 5 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. So low 70s in the Kittitas Valley. For the Yakima Valley, we're thinking mid 70s. For the lower Columbia Basin, also mid 70s, although we could see some mid 60s down towards Boardman, always a little bit cooler there. Low 70s for the Morrow County foothills and mid 70s for the foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, looking at 60s and 70s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Okay, after this, well, specifically for Saturday and beyond, we trend cooler with high temperatures slipping down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevations. You see in Yakima, tomorrow could perhaps be the last 70-degree temperature we see until next spring. So enjoy these next couple days. So we'll be down into the 50s and 60s for Saturday through Wednesday. The coolest day looks like it's going to be on Monday, where maybe we could have a hard time making it out of the 40s. So yeah, fall is definitely here. And not just trending cooler during the afternoons, but the morning's going to trend a lot cooler as well. Could possibly have some frost for the mornings of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. Here's what it's going to look like in the Kittitas Valley. Looks like Tuesday and Wednesday morning are probably going to be our best chances of seeing frost. So again, it's that time of the year where you need to protect what I like to say, the 3 Ps outside: the pets, the plants, and the plumbing. But sensitive crops also could be lumped in with that. And as temperatures going down, wind gusts going up. Specifically for Saturday and Saturday night, not going to be the windiest ordeal we've ever seen, but gust up around 35 miles per hour for Hermiston, the Tri-Cities, for Walla Walla and Pendleton. Saturday night, calming down a little bit for the foothills, but again, the main facet to this weekend's forecast going to be those rain chances. We'll time all those out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 5:43 talking sports this morning. Women's soccer team for Columbia Basin College has gotten off to another hot start.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable met with the team who's trying to get back to the championship.
With a strong track record of success, the women's soccer team at Columbia Basin College is keeping the winning tradition alive this year. Columbia Basin College won the Northwest Athletic Conference in 2023, just 2 years ago, and so far this season are undefeated in conference play.
Well, so far we are halfway through the season, and we're the only undefeated team in the East region right now, so I think we're doing pretty good. And we're playing well together, so I think that's good.
Led by their second-year head coach Alessandro Yamasabara, the Hawks find their game plan through thorough scouting of opposing teams.
I mean, a lot of film on us and on other opponents. I try to take in matchups, so we definitely have a style of play, but we recognize that other teams bring their level of competitiveness and a threat, so we definitely try to study them and figure out how we can shut them down in order for us to play our game.
The Hawks have a deep roster with 10 different players scoring at least 1 goal this season. One of those players, Jolie Green Cirillo is back this year after a meniscus tear sidelined her last season.
I've never actually been injured before until last year, so it was a very different experience for me. So it wasn't very fun, obviously, but coming back better than ever, so it's fun.
If their record wasn't enough, the 25 goals they scored versus the 4 goals they've allowed this season shows how strong they've been as they continue on the path towards the playoffs. In Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, go Hawks, continuing their winning ways in their most recent game. The Hawks won on their home field against Yakima Valley, 3-1.
Woohoo. Go Sports. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all coming up in just a few minutes.
Getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find great deals on sofas, bedrooms, and dining groups. Or get 60 months no-interest financing. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale maze, zoom down the dump truck slide, and try our pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, play laser tag, and enjoy our U-Pick flower fields. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens in Richland.
Are you ready to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Join Morgan Murphy's dynamic team at Apple Valley News Now, where innovation meets opportunity. At Apple Valley News Now, we're leading the charge in connected television and digital sales, helping local businesses thrive in today's growing and evolving market. If you're passionate about digital solutions and driving revenue growth, we want to hear from you. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings to begin your journey.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community rich in tradition and pride, and Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
It's the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And that means 30% off the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or score 60 months no interest and free shipping. The 30th anniversary sale on now at Denver Mattress.
ET and Extra tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have ample opportunities for showers from today through Monday. So let's go ahead and time it all out with Futurecast radar. This is by 8 this morning. You can see it's just going to be some rainfall up in the Cascades. The rest of today looking pretty dry. Looking pretty sunny for lower elevations as well. But then as we head into tomorrow, you'll notice that things are going to trend a little bit more active. Now by Friday morning, 8 in the morning, still the bulk of this is over the Cascades. But as we head into the afternoon and early evening, that's when shower chances become much more widespread, spreading down into the valleys, the basin, the foothills, and the Blues. And then looks like we'll trend a little bit drier as we head into the wee hours of the morning on Saturday, but additional rain chances to go throughout the rest of the day on Saturday. So we'll show you that with a more long-term version of Futurecast. Saturday afternoon, the bulk of this is over the Cascades. Then as we head into Sunday morning, looks like some of that will shift over to the Blues, but then there's another round that we're expecting by Sunday afternoon and evening, mostly over the Cascades, and then for Sunday night into Monday morning, becoming more widespread for lower elevations. and then trending drier after that. So I'm thinking roughly that the wettest time frame is going to be from 11 a.m. on Friday to 5 p.m. on Monday. We'll get to rainfall totals in a second, but of course, you can see hour by hour and day by day precip chances for your neck of the woods by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. You can get it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Here are the rainfall totals we're expecting for that time frame. 1 inch to 1.5 inches for the Cascades, around 0.2 inches for the valleys, not much doing for the basin, around 0.2 inches for the foothills, and around 1/2 inch for the blues. This is all going to be very beneficial stuff. Just kind of a day-by-day breakdown of precip chances for the Tri-Cities. Looks like our wettest days are going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then drier for Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. One last dry day today, then rain chances impact us Friday through Monday. For Yakima, persistent shower chances Thursday through Sunday. Then they actually go up a little bit more on Monday. For Ellensburg, look at the flip from Thursday to Monday, 71 to 49, so over a 20-degree cool down. And then for Hermiston, clouds building over the next couple days, then shower chances and winds pick up starting Saturday. And then for Walla Walla, a last hurrah of warm and sunny weather today, starting to feel more of those fall vibes for the rest of the forecast.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:50. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local things you need to know this morning, starting in Sunnyside, where the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly crash that happened Saturday night near Stover Road and Denboer Road. Deputies say a teen was hit by 2 vehicles and died at the scene. The victim was a student at Sunnyside High School, and district officials say support services are being offered for classmates and staff affected by the loss.
Kennewick police arrested a woman yesterday after she reportedly stabbed a patrol car with a knife. Officers say 38-year-old Erica Alvarez made multiple 911 calls threatening self-harm before she came outside of her home armed with a knife. After damaging the car, she went inside, and this led to the large police response. She's been charged with malicious mischief and will undergo a medical evaluation.
Pasco police want your input as they work towards accreditation through CALEA. It's the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies. The department says community feedback plays a key role in improving transparency, accountability, and service delivery. You can share your comments, whether it's a commendation or a concern, through the link that is on the Pasco Police Facebook page.
The Ben Franklin Health District says it investigated reports of maggots allegedly found at a Tri-Cities restaurant. This after a video went viral last weekend. Inspectors say when they arrived, the restaurant had already taken the proper steps to address the concern, and the visit ended up being a routine inspection. The restaurant remains open, adding that all establishments are inspected regularly and any issues found are corrected on site to ensure food safety.
The 2025 irrigation season officially ends for the Tri-Cities this month. Officials say it's a part of a continued effort to responsibly manage local water resources and maintain a stable supply heading into next year. Kennewick irrigation ends October 12th. Pasco and Richland plan to end their season the following day on the 13th.
Now to your national headlines this morning. The Internal Revenue Service is feeling the pinch from the government shutdown. Officials say they're furloughing nearly half of the agency's more than 74,000 staff. This move comes as part of the IRS's new shutdown contingency plan. Previously, the IRS said its entire workforce would stay on the job due to funds that came from the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act. But the original plan only called for that to cover the initial 5 business days. The updated contingency could be tweaked to address what the agency describes as additional challenges. The IRS notes the new staffing levels are expected to stay in effect through April.
In your business headlines at 5:53 this morning, Elon Musk and X have reached a settlement with a group of executives in a severance dispute. The executives allege Musk has not paid them more than $128 million in severance since he bought what was then known as Twitter in 2022. The group sued in 2024, alleging that Musk withheld severance payments as a form of revenge after he was forced to go through the acquisition deal, which he had tried to get out of. The executives were fired within hours after Musk took control of Twitter in October of 2022. Firings were one day before the group would have seen $200 million in severance payments and vested stock options. A court order signed in California indicates the two sides have reached a settlement, the terms not revealed.
In your health headlines this morning, California has become the first state to legally define ultra-processed foods and ultimately ban them from being served to school children. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the Real Food Healthy Kids Act into law yesterday. It defines ultra-processed food as that which may contain ingredients such as high amounts of saturated fat, sodium, added sugar, as well as certain additives. The law also requires public health officials and scientists to decide which ultra-processed foods are most harmful to human health.
5:54, talking sports. Juicy Couture teaming up with the WNBA star Angel Reese. Just Wednesday, the brand announced the two-time All-Star and its new global ambassador and creative collaborator. Reese will not only serve as the face of the brand's iconic Viva La Juicy fragrance, but also co-design her own apparel line called Angel Couture. The company says the collection blends Juicy's signature velour and bold graphics with Reese's confident, trend-setting style. I love a good Juicy suit.
Fun. Bringing them back. We'll have to do that. And trending this morning, this one's for the Mariners fans.
That's right. You know, playoff baseball isn't just about skill. It's also about superstition.
Definitely. From lucky seats to rally outfits, fans are pulling out all the stops, and some are even taking their game day rituals to a whole new level. Dirt and all.
Yep, you heard that right. One fan actually started eating dirt from T-Mobile Park, saying it helps the team win.
I got nothing. Yeah, he's not alone in the creative fan club either. We're talking lucky rings, rally shoes, even online spells. I heard those ones worked actually. Meant to manifest a World Series.
And while it might sound a little odd, fans say whatever it takes to keep the magic going is fair game. Now, this is what they did a couple of years back. This is gross, but the rally shoe, and I think this is, as gross as it is, it's not as awful as eating dirt, right? So let's go M's. Woo.
Aren't you supposed to drink out of it?
Supposed to drink out of the shoe?
Yeah, isn't that a thing?
I don't think that was part of it. I think it was just to balance the shoe on top of the head. I don't think that was a part of the superstition.
I'll have to brush up on it, though.
You should make it into the superstition.
You do a dance.
Drink something out of there.
That's okay.
You had me at dirt. That's just no.
I'm here for, what was she? Was she the Instagram witch?
The Etsy witch.
The Etsy witch.
Etsy witch. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's who I'm here for.
Just not the dirt.
I think that's hilarious. And
although, do we really know if he's eating dirt? Do we know? You know?
I don't know. How's he getting dirt from T-Mobile? How's he getting it?
You just go.
Is he just down? I got questions.
So many questions.
Game 5 against the Tigers. It's win or go home.
It is.
Friday night.
That's a big one. I know. Let's go M's. All right. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up at our 6 o'clock hour, a Granger High School teacher getting national recognition, and she's using the honor to give back to her students. The lesson behind her big award coming up in the next hour.
And too much cuteness going on in Japan after a baby emperor penguin made its public debut. The special way the zookeepers are helping it bond safely with humans. Oh, too cute. Well, we're kind of getting penguin weather. It's getting frosty out there, isn't it, Josh?
Penguin weather.
Penguin weather.
Yeah.
She really goes from 0 to 60, doesn't from 60 to 0.
What
Maybe
is
the
that
most
supposed to mean?
cold-averse penguin you know. Yeah, well, today and tomorrow could be the last time we see 70s until like next spring.
Oh,
so soak it all up. But yeah, I'll show you the pattern flipping coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.